Hey guys, today we're going to do an unboxing of this DeWalt PEX expander tool, so stick around. So my camera battery pretty much died when I was doing this unboxing, and I wanted to make sure you guys kind of saw the internals of this this DeWalt. And what you can see is it's really just a cone shape right here, and this just kind of goes in and out, and this turns also. So I'll show you this real quick. Hopefully the camera does not get blurry too much right here. So you can see this part turning every time it retracts. Now this is a 1-inch fitting, and as you can see it's really just kind of a loose piece. This will open up a little bit like this, like that, and that cone that protrudes is just expanding that. So this is how you put it on, and you're really good to go. So and that's how the tool works. So pretty easy. You want to take it back off and you can switch it out. So now let's take a look at how this DeWalt works with some Uponor piping. Okay, so about to put this Uponor fitting on, and this is what Uponor uses. They use this little ring right here, and it's probably hard to see, but there's actually a little molded piece right here that will only allow you to put it on this tube on one side, so can't really get it on this way. So you flip it around and you gotta kind of find a little bit of leeway there, and then it will slide on, and that little lip will stop the tube from passing all the way through. So then this is the DeWalt. See it in action. All I want to do is insert this, expand the tube, and then put my flow-through fitting on. So here we go. Put my flow-through fitting on all the way till it bottoms out right there, and then I'm just going to hold it for a few seconds until this expansion fitting kind of collapses on it. So already it's already started. It'll just take it a little bit to finish out what it's doing. Otherwise, so you can see the DeWalt is working really well. The only thing about the DeWalt is this little LED light. It will stay on for about 1.5 minutes until that 1.5 minutes is up, and then it'll go out. The only way to turn that off is to take the battery all the way out. So you might like this, you might not, but if you're working and you need a little flashlight other than, you know, this big light that I have on what I'm doing right here, you know, it may come in handy if you're in a tight spot and you can't quite see, and you set it down and you're still able to use that as a flashlight. So. Now about this light, I wasn't really sure about it when I first got it, but when I started getting in tight spaces underneath of sinks and everything, maybe I didn't have my little headlight on that I usually use when I'm working in a tight space, this little light would illuminate quite a bit, so this really did come in handy. I wasn't sure, but I like it. It's a good feature, especially if you don't have anything else with you. Forget your flashlight, you want to do something really quick. So this worked out really well. So before I end the video, I figure I'll have some questions about how the Uponor system worked, along with the DeWalt. Before I did any of this, I did a lot of research about the different types of PEX and everything, and the reason why I did it is this is actually my mother's house. I had to redo all the plumbing in there. It was the old galvanized system, so I ripped everything out and I've replaced it with this Uponor Pex. I did some research on the different types of PEX systems. They have the crimp, they have the copper rings, and you know, the Uponor, and the Uponor is the PEX A. So what I found is that the Uponor is probably a bit more expensive than the other systems. However, it seemed to be probably the easiest to do. Yeah, I mean, cost-wise, a little bit more expensive, but was I happy with the Uponor? Oh my, yes. Not one single leak, no issues. As long as I got that tool in there right and I was able to slide that on there, not one issue. So I was extremely pleased with it. The biggest part of it was the tool. The tool was $400. Now you could do another tool, and I'll try to put a picture of it maybe up here, that is actually more of a handheld. And the way that this works is you have to lift a lever, squeeze it in, reach up, turn the little cap, and then just continuously doing that. Now you could do that, and I think that tool costs maybe $150-ish. But once you get underneath of sinks or in tight areas, now you're gonna have some problems with that. So I went ahead and opted to get the $400 tool, which I'm so happy I did, because it paid off and not cramping from ratcheting this other hand tool. And yeah, so I'm really happy I got it. The DeWalt worked perfectly. And if you're thinking about Uponor, I'll say this: I had to order everything, so it takes a little bit more forethought in order to go the Uponor direction, as opposed to some of the cramp rings where you can go to Home Depot or Lowe's and they're gonna have a lot of those things. But if I had to do again, I would still go with the Uponor. It was way easy. Once you have everything purchased, set up, it worked out. I couldn't be happier. That's about it. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment, and I hope you'll comment on the video and tell me if you like it or not. And of course, I will leave a link to the DeWalt tool in the description of the video. So till next time, guys, hope you enjoyed it. Take care. Hey guys, today we're going to take a look. Expansion. Look. Doing some Uponor. I forget what it's called. My Uponor piping set system.